Okay, good evening. How are we? Good? All right, so girls basketball. I would say we had a pretty successful season. What do you think? Don't be too excited. So girls basketball won the league championship for a third consecutive season. Three. So on behalf of Coach Ruano, Ms. Dante, and athletic director, this is a really good group of girls to coach. My first time doing girls basketball at the school, and Coach Ruano's as well. So the talent that we had was pretty intense, and the competition was pretty good too. So overall, we had a very successful season. So to celebrate the championship, they get a certificate along with a trophy for winning the league. So start off with Yesenia Martinez. Vivian Kimbrough. Cindy Jimenez. Stephanie Quiroz. Elena Manuhano. Brianna Armenta. Jackie Lizardi. Trinity Skinner. JHEISYMAE Artigan. Josie Yepa. Kendra Woodley. Nevaeh Wilkins. Maya Henry. All right, then we have our awards here. All right, so we decided, so we have two coaches awards and we have the most valuable player, MVP. The coaches awards, so Coach Ruano and I both got together and decided who to give these to, and it was not an easy decision. There are a lot of girls on this team that deserve these awards. Coaches awards, so first of all, we have one young lady improved a lot, one of our college players, 8th graders, so we're gonna miss her here next year to go for 4 in a row. Really improved, especially on the defensive end of the court. We're gonna go with Nevaeh Wilkins. Our second coach's award, also an 8th grader. I believe played here all 3 seasons, won all 3 championships. And a heck of a player. Look forward to seeing her in high school do some great things. Has a lot of basketball talent in her blood as well. So Trinity Skinner. All right, so MVP. So I've been coaching at Monte Vista for 13 years. Football, basketball, I mean, a couple of sports too. I always have the girls, the players themselves vote on MVP, and the football guys know that. And then we calculate it up. So MVP, this young lady embodies the term valuable in every aspect of the word. And valuable to us is when I tell the girls and when I tell the guys whenever we're voting, it's who on the team would we not be the same without? In other words, the value is an interesting word. It's not just most outstanding player or best player, but value, right? So this year, the vote was well, for almost unanimous. Ms. JHEISYMAE. So one more round of applause for the girl. We're gonna go for 14 next year. We have a lot of talent coming up, right, through the pipe.
Next up, we have boys basketball.
All right, this sharp-looking group of gentlemen, mostly sharp group of gentlemen, all right? This is part of your Monte Vista boys basketball team. These guys worked extremely hard this year. There were a lot of students that were on the team last year who weren't here this year. And a lot of times when that happens, teams, they have a hard time finding a new identity, learning how to continue the success that they had before when they have all new people. And these guys did an incredible job. We worked with them day in, day out. They learned a lot during practice. They worked hard. They stood respectfully. And we had a really good time with them, though. They were a fun group of guys, goofy, but they worked their butts off, and they gave it everything they could every single time we asked them to raise the bar. They raised it nonstop. So, without further ado, here are the awards for these young, outstanding men. First up, we got Urban Barnes. All right, next up, we got Gerard Jackson. All right, Jacob Dema. Come on up, bud. Michael Patricio. All right, and most of you know this goofball. He's a very hard-working leader, though. He was captain for most of the season. This is Keenan Davis. And we'll just honor these absent people by name. We got JHEISYMAE, Stephen Castleberry, Chance Herb, and Elijah Brooks. And Byron Fernandez. All right, so now we had two coaches awards. One of the coaches awards is going to Elijah Brooks, who is not here. However, we both chose one of the athletes on the team for the coaches award. I figured we'd cheat and just each coach got a coaches award to give out. So one of the coaches awards we chose was one of the basketball players who every single game gave it everything he could, to the point that he would physically need to come out of the game because we needed to make sure he wasn't going to kill himself out there, because he gave it 100% every single time. He didn't stop. He did everything we asked. He gave it his full effort, and he never said, "Coach, I can't do it." He never said, "Man, this guy's too good," or "Oh, this is too hard," or "too much." Every single time we asked him to give it everything he could, he brought it without question, without argument, and without complaint. So, that is Gerard Jackson. And just to note, I want to also point out, last year, Gerard Jackson was actually on our scout team, which is kind of the team that we use for in practice. And a lot of times when a student gets on a scout team, they get really discouraged. They, kind of think, all right, it's a reflection of who I am. Apparently, I can't do it. And when that happens, you want to make sure that you lead them to continue working hard to earn the goal that they set for themselves. And I can say, without any kind of doubt whatsoever, that Gerard definitely took that time in the off season, figured out what he had to do, and came back with such a good attitude that I could take a team of Gerards and make a championship with him. He definitely came back and did what you hope the kid could do. So, guys, let's give him another round of applause. Don't cry on me, Gerard. All right. And next is who we voted MVP. All right. Why would you do this? All right, Coach Enriquez for MVP. Okay, that's just because everybody started saying names. All right. Yes, this will go to Keenan Davis. Now, Keenan, after every single game that we played, Keenan never had a bad attitude when it came to shaking the other team's hand. Never had a bad attitude when it came to listening to what Coach had to say. And if you've ever experienced, you guys all sitting here know, when you don't do well or when the team doesn't do as well as you hope, it hurts. It hurts, and it's not easy to say, "Man, this hurts." It's tough, and a lot of times you just get angry and you don't want to say anything. You see that a lot. And Keenan kept his head up the whole time. He listened to what we said, and he turned around and he was a leader to this team every single time. I don't know if you guys know this, but from last year, this kid was a goofball. He joked around about everything. He was constantly making jokes. Everything was funny. And while not much has really changed outside of class, Coach Enriquez and I have watched, and we've seen a huge amount of growth in Keenan, and we honestly believe that in whatever sports he's going to continue in high school, he's going to continue being a leader and trying to take on that leadership role. So we're going to give him a round of applause. All right, go Monte Vista.
Good job, boys. Last but not least, boys and girls track and field. Come on up.